You've probably experienced it. Whether you're feeling bad about the number of comments on your most recent Instagram story, or just feel like nobody truly understands you. Strangely, you're not alone, because most, if not everyone, feels like that at some point in their life. But what actually is loneliness? It's the gap between what you have, and what you want from your connections with other people. It is more about your mindset, than it is about being physically surrounded by people. You could feel lonely in a group of people, or even when you're with your husband, or your wife. When you feel lonely, you probably aren't completely happy with what you have, either in the present moment, or more generally. And you'll experience loneliness, until you can identify what you're unhappy with, and then take steps to change it. Of course, being lonely isn't always a terrible thing. It's not just in your mind, it's visceral. You feel it in your body. It's your own way of telling yourself that something is wrong with your social surroundings, that you should put your happiness first. Saying that, it's likely that when you're lonely, you may not see things that way. Being intensely lonely can, and often does, feel all-consuming. Loneliness actually increases your propensity to interpret your life through a dark lens. It can cast every moment into the shade, and persistently affect your mood. What's the secret to improving your mood? Well, it's modifying the way you approach life, to be more positive. Here are 5 steps you can quickly take, to help you feel less isolated, will help you to know you're awesome, because let's face it, you are, and make you feel much more connected with other people, as well as the world around you. 1. Recognize your loneliness. Acknowledging what you are going through, is the first step in moving forward. In fact, that is the case with most roadblocks in your life. Most people attempt to downplay their feelings of loneliness. Or, they claim they are simply anxious or unhappy. Why? Well, that's mostly due to the shame that often accompanies it. Due to its negative associations with social exclusion, many people are embarrassed to acknowledge they feel lonely. But, not owning your loneliness will just delay your ability to deal with it properly. List positive memories. You have probably received advice like this before, but you have never acted on it. Negative emotions can be overcome by simply setting aside a small amount of time each day to write down joyful, memorable experiences you've had with friends and family. You will be reminded that you're not alone while you write, and the nostalgia will undoubtedly lift your spirits. Smile. It's rare to grin at yourself in the mirror, and yes, maybe it's a little weird. Try closing your eyes and recalling the last time you made someone giggle. Then just let your body do the rest. Laughter therapy actually works, and this is maybe a milder version of that. Simply recalling a period when you were happy will make you grin, triggering all the feel-good chemicals in your brain, and deceiving your body into thinking you are happier than you actually are. When you start to feel a little better, build on it by doing something that really makes you feel good, like watching your favorite movie, or hitting the gym. Offer to help other people, volunteer. Being alone, in itself is not harmful to our physical or mental health, but what we do with it, and how we deal with it, might be. Consider volunteering to ensure that you are letting loneliness lead you on the proper path. Spend a day helping the elderly, or maybe mentor someone. It will satisfy your need to feel useful, and will distract you from the inward-facing attitude that loneliness fosters. On top of that, spending time building relationships with the folks you are serving will help you feel more connected and intimate. This is something you've been yearning for all along. Turn your loneliness to solitude. Even though they may sound similar, solitude is different from loneliness, because it is a conscious decision. You can choose to let your loneliness swallow you up, or you can use it to create solitude. That is, time spent by yourself, engaging in something meaningful. Paint, play music, write, just do whatever you love doing. Having a release mechanism is beneficial. It can change the way you frame being alone. We hope you found this video useful. Check out our other videos for ways to live your life better. If you like what you see, then maybe subscribe, or leave a comment. We'd love to know if this helped, or maybe just leave a friendly hello. You know, we get lonely sometimes too.